Hi, this is Derek Murphy. Tomorrow is Nanowrimo, National Novel Writing Month. So I'm going to start, actually I'm going to be talking about what I'm working on, some of the projects I'm working on, because I hope it's interesting to see what that process looks like and what's kind of behind the scenes. I'll also give you a short tour of this place behind me. I'm in the bar of the Porto Montenegro Hotel in Montenegro, and it's awesome. I've got a sea view out here with a whole bunch of luxury yachts that I'll show you in a minute. But first, let me just talk quickly about what I'm working on that I'm excited about. I have been working on Orpheum this month. For the last several months, last year I published a bunch of half books. I know that frustrated a lot of my readers, so I've been going back and trying to finish them into full-length novels. That's been challenging for me because since I'm not launching new books, my income from writing has gone down, but that's fine because I still feel like I'm building a platform and building a relationship with readers and kind of proving that I can write books that you enjoy reading. So I've been going back and finishing some of the projects I started last year, and I'm almost done with that process. I finished Prescient recently. I'm going to try to finish Orpheum. I wanted to finish before Nanowrimo, and I didn't quite. I got maybe 5 more chapters, but I still have 3 or 4 more chapters, and I'll probably try to finish them in November along with the other project I'm going to work on, but we'll see how that goes. I'm also really excited about to be working on something else and something new, so I can publish something new rather than just update the older books. The challenge I've had is since a lot of you have already bought or downloaded the first half last year, if I upload the second half to Amazon to make the complete book, it's not easy for you to get or review or whatever. It's also harder to keep that book with the same momentum or visibility as it would be with a new release. So I'm definitely going to focus more on putting out more new releases and also in the future focusing on one series at a time. So I've been publishing a lot of different stuff to kind of test the market and see what you enjoy reading. But I'm learning more about what types of books I want to write and what types of books you like to read. So I've mapped out 2 long book series for next year. One is an epic fantasy, like a kingdom type of royalty book, and the other is an urban fantasy. One's a 5-book series, one's a 7-book series. I have the covers developed. That's going to be mostly what I focus on next year, is just those 2 series and getting books out faster. I think I should be able to write a book a month because I'm pretty much doing this full-time now. So I'm excited about that. But first, this year, I want to finish some of this other stuff I started already. So I want to get Orpheum done. Taste is my dystopian vampire sci-fi type book. I was working with a ghostwriter, a co-author I should say. So she helped me to get the first part of it done, but she had a different style than I have, so I may have to do some pretty heavy revision. Even though I've already put out the first part, I'm going to do some heavy revision and try to get that finished. That's going to be my Nanowrimo project. I might change the title or have a new cover. I just posted a bunch of different covers in the Urban Epics Facebook group so that I could get some feedback from you. So you can comment on which one you like. It's kind of a dark dystopian royalty vampire book, which I think will be really interesting for you. I'm really excited about it. I think it's a really good story. So I'm excited to finish it and see how it ends up. But like I said, I hope to also finish Orpheum. I also finished a short ghost story recently, and I'm working on a short alien prequel. I haven't done any like sci-fi alien books, but I want to do kind of a the fifth wave alien invasion type of story. And I've written a prequel based on the Greek myth. My mind is blanking. The Greek myth of Antigone, which is a really, maybe you haven't read it, it's probably a lesser known Greek myth, but it's a pretty strong Greek tragedy, and I'd like to I'm basically retelling the story in a sci-fi alien motif that's going to be a prequel to a potential eventual alien series that I write in the future. So that's a short 7,000 words or so, but I'm going to put it in an alien anthology that's coming out later. From tomorrow, I'm going to be working on Taste. I hope to get Taste done by the end of the month and publish in December. I'd also like to get Orpheum done and publish part 2. So I'll tell you about that if you're on my email list at urbanepics.com. I'll tell you all about that. And then I have another short book that's Selfie, and it's a sci-fi techno thriller, which is a little similar to, I want to say The Darkest Minds, but I forget right now. I think it's Alexandra Bracken, The Darkest Minds, but I might be saying the wrong author or title. But it's kind of similar to that type of book. It's like a dark young adult sci-fi thriller about people using an iPhone app and nanotechnology to change their appearance, which backfires and ends up destroying the world, that kind of thing. I think it's also a really good story, so I'm excited about developing that. I hope I can finish that in December, and that means by January I'll have finished all of the projects I started last year, and by 2018, like I said, I can really focus on some completely new series that I think you're really going to like, and focus on just doing one series at a time, one book a month, 5-book series, 7-book series. That'll be the entire year of 2018. When I get that done, because it's a lot easier to market series, and because like I'm very grateful that I'm making some money with my fiction already, even though I have a bunch of book ones out. But it will be so much easier when I have series out. So I'm really excited to get some series finished. I also hope I'll put out book 2 and 3 of Scarlet Thread, which is my most popular. I'm not sure when that will happen, but I hope to do that relatively soon. And then I would like to be working on, book 2 of Shearwater, some of my other books. I do have a lot of ideas, so I do rely on your reviews and to kind of see which books are the most popular and which books have the most potential before committing to writing more books in the series. I will finish them all eventually, but I do need to finish more stuff that's more popular right now to boost my writing income so that I can write full-time. I'm still, I have good months, and then I have some months that aren't so good. If I don't have good months, I need to go back to work to make money so I can keep writing. When I can do this completely full-time and I don't have to do anything else, it's going to be easier for me to write the things that I want to write. But also, I want to make sure I'm writing books that you enjoy. So that's why I'm testing a lot of things out, and I write book 1, and if it gets lots of reviews and is really popular, I'm more likely to finish the rest of the series sooner rather than later. So if you like books that I write, make sure you leave a review so that I know you like it, because that's kind of how I measure which books I should be working on or which books you want to read more of. But I also know, you'd rather have a whole series done, so that when I put out book 1, I really should just focus on finishing the series before moving on to the next series, which is something I'll start doing more and more of in the future. If you like certain books, leave me comments down below. Join my mailing list at Urban Epics to get updates. Join my Facebook group, which is Urban Epics on Facebook, where I also give away, part of the way I've been building my author platform is just giving away tons of free books and giveaways. I also started the Young Adult Authors Alliance, so there's 2,000 young adult authors who also do tons of book giveaways and events and promotions that I share on my Urban Epics Facebook page, which is one reason to join, just so that you can get a lot of free stuff. While I'm finishing up this video, I'll show you real quick where I am. I don't think I can open this door, but let's see if it'll focus on the outside. So this is kind of my view. This is kind of we have a really nice suite upstairs. They upgraded me, which was amazing because of what I'm doing in my platform. I said I was going to talk a lot about writing and how people should come to the Ports of Montenegro to work on books, which is what I'm doing. But it's this really great view. Montenegro is an inspiring country. A lot of my books are based in other countries, in Bulgaria or Greece or other countries that we've traveled to. My wife and I travel full-time. We've been full-time digital nomads for the last 3 years. So this is our third fall in Europe. We usually come to Europe in the fall to rent castles for Nanowrimo. So I'm starting out in this hotel. I have an espresso machine in my room upstairs, which is great. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to try to get a lot of words done. I have 10 more days in this hotel. And then we're moving into a castle in Austria for 2 weeks. So that's the second phase of Nanowrimo. I'm going to try to get a lot more writing done. This way I can hang out in a castle with a lot of other writers, and we can all write together and really concentrate on making NaNoWriMo successful. It's difficult to do NaNoWriMo if you're trying to squeeze in your word count with your normal life. So the way that I do it is I don't do anything else. I only do NaNoWriMo. I like to have a community of other authors and writers around me, so I'm really excited to do that. And I'll post a lot of videos and stuff when we're in the castle also. So if you don't already follow me on YouTube, I post a lot of random stuff on YouTube, mostly about writing and publishing and book marketing. I don't just talk about my fiction or my young adult writing on YouTube. So this Facebook group, the Urban Epics Facebook group, is a better place to follow me if you're interested in my writing, or just my email list, which is on urbanepics.com. Anyway, I hope that's a little bit interesting to tell you what I'm writing, what I'm working on this month, and what's coming. I hope you enjoy my fiction. If you've read some of it, let me know what you like, and I'll write more. I do try to write books that my readers like, rather than just writing the books that I'm interested in. I have lots of ideas. I have dozens of other series mapped out, so I'm going to be doing this for a long time, and I'm going to be putting out lots and lots of books, which is really exciting, but I do need to focus on finishing more books faster, which is why I want to be doing it full-time and not doing anything else, which is also why I need to focus on writing the books that are going to sell so that I can make an income as a writer and spend more of my time writing. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.